Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Yari. Thanks, Nakagawa-san and Tony. So we have our second session. I think it's very nice to hear from the IP owner and venture capital managers talking about like how they see these competitions and how do they choose the winners. So in these sessions, so we're gonna have like the previous winners of these IP Hatch competitions to share with us their experience. So I want to spend a little time to just introduce myself. My name is Pan Wong, and I'm representing IIPCC, International IP Commercialization Council, and I'm the president of the Hong Kong and GBA chapters. So we as organizations, we are international NGO, and we are like a WIPO. Permanent observer and advisors of WIPO. So we encourage IP. We try to help the society to learn about IP, the importance of IP, and develop IP. So without further ado, I want to kind of introduce our guest speakers today. So on my left-hand side, I got Aldous Ng. Mr. Aldous Ng is like the co-founder and CEO of CU Coding. And then next to Aldous is Junho Cho. Mr. Junho Cho, he is the CTO and co-founder of EC Bento, right? And then to the very far left, we got Mr. Charles Low. Charles is the co-founder of MAE and Upmoot, right? So without further ado, I want to start with our sessions by asking each of you to introduce yourself and your company. What does your company do, and why do you want to join these IP Hatch competitions? So first, I want to start with Aldous, please. Yeah.
Good afternoon. My name is Aldous. I'm the co-founder and CEO of CU Coding Limited. We are 2 years young, and we are spin-off from the Chinese University of Hong Kong. We have 6 founders, and 4 of us from the teaching professors in Chinese University. So we are working on a network coding technology. This technology is invented in the university 20 years ago, and we apply this technology on the 5G application. So especially on the smart lampposts that capture a lot of the videos and also streaming a lot of the VR, AR images. So that actually occupies a lot of the bandwidth, and we use 5G to transmit to our edge product to process AI. So it is different from the traditional way that the edge is on the pole, but we do the AI on the edge. So we execute this technology to the market.
Very good, very good. Well, thanks very much for sharing us your business platform. And also, I would like to ask Junho to share, what does your company do? And maybe you can, let us know, the business model as well. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. It's a great honor to be here. My name is Junho. I'm from EC Bento. Let me introduce about our EC Bento in the 3 different parts. The first is that every one of us has the same question. It is, what should I eat today, right? We all have the same question, what should I eat today? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is the very starting point why we started EC Bento. And the second part is that, okay then, how can I make an answer of this question? So I have researched and found some good restaurant in Hong Kong, like a Korean restaurant, Japanese, Hong Kong local, and I gathered them into the one vending machine. And then at the time, I realized that Hong Kong rental fee is extremely expensive, and a lot of manpower fee and delivery, logistics. That's why they are very hard to expand their business to the other area. So we support them to save their main cost, the cost, and then they support us the good meal. So this is, we are calling it core dining platform. And the last is about the B2C model. It's about the user, right? We have a restaurant, and good system. But if we don't have a user, then it's useless, right? So just compared to other Deliveroo or other delivery system, their target is everyone who is hungry, right? So it's very unpredictable. But that's why we make a very clear target market as an office worker or hospital staff or the school student who have their planned lifestyle. Like every Monday to Friday, they go to the school or office, then they have a lunch at a specific time, right? So we make the target to provide personalized meal service by using our AI system. So we are calling it a planned lifestyle B2C business model. And then,
Yep.
that's right.
Thank you very much, Junho. Well, actually, that you solved my problem as well. Yeah, because that was the tough questions in the office who ask, every lunchtime. Yeah. So, we'd like to ask Charles to introduce yourself and in your business as well. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Charles. It's an honor for me to come back to this panel again. I was actually winner from previous year, IP Hatch. My company's name is called MAE, Mood Aware Environment. What we do is emotion tracking in a mass setting. So we're thinking about emotion tracking within hospitals or theme parks, convention centers, concerts, and etc. And the idea of emotion tracking in these locations are to improve customer service, security, and also creating new user experiences for the participants and audience. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So great. So we know what you do. I just want to, because all of you are the winners of the previous IP Hatch, and I would like to ask you, like, what are the top benefits of your company or yourself joining these competitions? Maybe I'll ask Aldous to share first. Yeah.
First of all, I think there are plenty of benefits from this competition. On one hand, it is a very good exercise to hatch an idea and to how we can leverage a good technology or patents. This is one thing to brainstorm our own team to create something innovative. On the other hand, because we are in the 5G industry, we have solved the communication problem to be more reliable, less latency. But on the other hand, when we heard that Nokia is opening up some sensor technology with 2 patents, we are really excited because once we get the sensor part to integrate with the whole picture, it will make our offering, the service offering, very comprehensive and very good. So this is a lot of benefits.
So you actually targeted some patent to join it, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
We are targeted to it, actually.
That's great. That's great. Okay. Maybe later I'll ask you to share a little bit more about that. Yeah. Okay. So how about you, Junho? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It can be something like a good reputation or some reward. But if I have to choose just one top benefit, then I'd like to choose the valuable network. Then after we won this competition, I met the HKTDC, I met you, and you guys. So this is like a valuable network that, like Instagram. Well, the reason why we're doing the Instagram is because we want to get the network, like keep in touch with friends and family, and want to get the more followers and following. Startup is also totally same, I think. We need more followers to support us, like an investor, partner, and we need to following others to research and get some consultant and benchmarking. So this is the valuable network. I think this is the top benefit for this competition.
Maybe perhaps I could ask a little bit more. Why do you think that you win these competitions?
Oh, that's a very good question. That one of the success key element of the startup is like it can be technology or it can be funding. But in my opinion, one of the most important things is the timing. Actually, our business model is contactless.
Yeah.
We just it's like a vending machine, and we using the mobile phone. They don't need to touch anything. Just scan the QR code, and they can get the bento without any touching manpower or some machines.
Right.
So that's why I thought this is the best opportunity to promote our company to others and the public.
Yeah.
That's why the timing is really important for the startup. That's why I joined this competition.
Well, yeah, actually, that's what I would refer to pandemic proof as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Cool. So can I ask Charles to share your, your experience about this? And I know because you from last year as well, actually previous year, yeah. So I think you got a lot more experience to share, not just what is written on the rules or whatever, but also you have actually a lot more experience, collaborate with other things as well.
Yeah, so I think I totally agree with both my other two panelists here about the benefits. But on top, I'll say there's also two more things that I want to mention. One is mentorship. So when you join this community, you're linked to a lot of very experienced business owners and startups and et cetera. So from there, you get new mentorship, new ideas from working with each other. And then secondly, we also get a lot of media exposure. So throughout this year, so not only right after winning the competition, but throughout the 2 years' time, I have with IP Hatch, I've been to multiple interviews, TV stations, and et cetera. So it helped me bring my message out to the audience.
Very good, very good. Okay, so the next questions I have is like, I want to, ask you guys, how important you see IP to your business and entrepreneurship. Because, a lot of people would say, I'm startup. I don't think that I will put my priority on IP, right? But, I know that elders that before you join these competitions, you already filed some patents. Oh, yeah. So maybe start with you first. Can you tell us, about how important is IP in your business?
Our background is a bit different because we are from university. So basically, we are having the research result before we start the company. And that research result was research in the university for many years.
Right.
So the difference from traditional business is that we having a thesis or research is originally by solving a problem that hasn't been solved in the world yet. That's why we anchor into a research and patent. Right. So we fully understand how we are trying to, anchor the business by the patent. And as I mentioned, the Nokia sensor patent to us has more meaning because it just complements what we do miss the area. So it makes us our IP asset being comprehensive.
Yeah. And I know that you combined Nokia's patent with your business model. You actually have some new applications in your some new project, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We anchor the smart city application. It is an end-to-end service.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, when we have the cloud as the application, the AI, we also have the communication part, but we miss about the sensor to capture the object, the movement, the location information. All this big data is from the sensor. Right. So that's why we believe this missing piece is very important for us to comprehend the whole picture.
Very good, very nice. Thank you, thank you. And Junho, how about you?
Just straightforward to say is the patent and IP can protect our technology and idea to others, and also can beat our competitors, right? Just before I joined this event, I was working in Korea and Singapore. At the time, I did some wayfinding solution system. At the time, because I want to share this experience, how IP is important.
Yeah.
At the time, usually for the when I give a speech to the client, my patent was that our wayfinding solution can integrate with the mobile wayfinding system. So this is our key IP. Right. And every time during the speech, I highlight this part. Our competitors cannot do this because we patent. So this is why I can get some more than 80% market share in Korea and Singapore for the wayfinding solution. So for the startup, this IP can protect and win the competition. So this is what I can say. So straightforward.
Very good. Yeah. And Charles, please. Yeah.
I think for any startup, one of the biggest struggle is to get reputation and credibility. So this is one easy way to start out with good credibility when you have a actual granted patent with you. And on top of that, because of this, it helps you open up conversation. where investor would be more interested in this kind of company, or partnerships would be more interested in this kind of company. So I think, again, it's all about the credibility too. Yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah. So I think that's kind of, not just like yourself, but like it's kind of 1 + 1 is more than 2, right? So I think it's really good for a startup not only to think of their own IP, but also leverage this opportunity, to kind of open up, not just their their network, but also IP, also in the collaborations of the network of the society as well. I think that's a very good opportunity. And last but not least, can you share with us an advice or secret tips, for our viewers who may be interested to join our IP Hatch competitions, and what are these advice or secret tips that you would share with them?
Okay.
How are you?
Yeah, I think really to research on what patent that really of interest to you first, and really dig into what it's about and how it can really solve your business problem.
Right.
That would be really important. Sure. And push your whole team to really brainstorm the whole problem. And also spend time to study the patent in depth. Our team is a bit more technical because we have professors, we have postdoc. So that's why we can digest the patent in a very quick time.
Sure.
And after that, we spend a lot of meetings to brainstorm how we can leverage it, how we can, really solve some unsolved problem by our existing application.
Right.
So that process itself is already very valuable,
Right.
even though regardless of we win or not.
What's out there, what's the landscape of that
Exactly.
technology, right? So even without winning it, you already,
we
have a
already
knowledge of that.
brainstorm or improve our mindset to
Sure.
tackle some problems.
Sure. Yeah. So the process itself is already kind of a benefit.
Correct.
That's right. Very, very good. Very good. And Junho, please.
Yeah. Of course, in order to win the competition, the business model and idea is of course very important. But of course, I cannot advise on their part. It's about startup part. But one thing I can advise is after you get a chance to give a speech in the competition, then it means that they already interested in your idea and business model. So be confident on their part. So they want to listen to your story, right? And then and then also have to make some two-way communication. Just I know that competition is limited at time to only 7 minutes or 5 minutes. Don't tell all the story and information to the judges. Just communicate with them, and they want to understand your business. So let them to make understand is like most important. And then if you could just make some wow impact is of course important. But first of all, make them understand and communicate with them.
Sure.
This is what I can advise to the
Very nice. Very nice.
startup.
And Charles, please.
Yeah, so again, I think there's a lot of technical tips there. On my side, I would give a tip on your attitude, I guess. So as Junho explained, it's actually really true that not like other competition, this competition, people that are involved, Peace Future or IP Hatch or HKTDC, everyone is extremely approachable. So the attitude I would propose is don't be shy and try to make friends and talk to these people. And ultimately, it becomes a long-term relationship. So like how I am right now, where even after a year or more, I'm still in touch with the group, and I'm still expanding my connection through this channel. So don't be shy. That's my tip. Yeah.
I think that's a good one. And as I know, before like you win these competitions, of course every one of you has prepared, but also after winning this, I think I would like to ask Charles, to share a little bit more, how do you actually, get started to collaborate more? Not just, I know all of you had won Nokia patent, right?
Yeah. Coincidentally.
But I know that Charles, that you recently, have some conversation with Panasonic as well. How
Yes.
does that happen?
Yeah, exactly. So as I explained, like it is not just winning and that's it. Actually, when you get into this community, you're linked to all the other players out there. Not only startup to startup, but also to other judges or other IP providers that are providing the IP hash currently. So. We were lucky, and at the same time, because of the exposure, we have alignment with other companies, not only with Nokia, which is the original IP that I won from, and then we're talking to Panasonic and all the other participants of this competition. So I think that's actually something that I wasn't expecting in the very beginning, but that's something that I can say will happen when you're in this community.
So you just have to be open,
Yeah,
to kind of,
Exactly.
talk to each one of them. And also, and I know that at the beginning of this year that you also went to CES, right?
Yes.
And can you tell us your experience about that as well?
Yeah. Obviously, again in CES, it's quite a competition, I would say, because there's all these different really advanced and really outstanding companies there. So again, having a patent, being an IP hatch winner does help build up the credibility and reputation. So people are interested in what you achieved in terms of competitions and things like that. So that helps us stand out a little bit more. And at the same time, by winning the competition, it did also open up my business model to more customers. So when I was in CES, I was able to reach out to different groups rather than originally I'll be only looking at one sector like B2C. And now I'm also looking at B2B. So it helps me expand my opportunities a lot
Also
more.
more internationally, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Great. Oh, I got a questions from the online viewers. So this is for Junho. Yeah. So people know that you're from Korea.
Yeah.
So Korea is also great in startup and tech. And why do you choose to start in Hong Kong?
Oh,
I think that's a good
okay.
question.
Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. Yes. As you mentioned, that I'm from Korea. I just I started business in Korea and I was since 12 years ago. And then I just wanted to challenge myself. That's why I expand my business to Singapore after like 7 years ago. And then 2 years ago, I just came to Hong Kong. It's because, just personally, I like challenging. I like to challenging some new area and new business model in new market area.
Right.
So as I mentioned, I did some wayfinding solution that startup, but in Hong Kong, I just changed myself and my business model to make to do a new challenge. That is the EC Bento about the F&B delivery AI system. So to say in short, I like to challenge myself.
Right.
That's why I came to Hong Kong, and then I think Hong Kong is like an international city that everyone have a chance and opportunity to do something, the new business or new challenge here, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's why I came here in open mind and I started new business with my partners. So this is my story. From Korea.
Great, that's great. Yeah, I see. This is actually a very good quality of being an entrepreneur. That accepting new challenge is actually something that you always try to improve yourself.
Yeah.
So I think thanks very much for every one of you to share your experience, and I think this sessions we're just complete these sessions with all the this informations and your experience, and let me hand it over to the MC. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.